Hmm, is it working? Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to some more To End All Wars. The front lines is starting to change, the tides are starting to change now in episode 16, which happens to be in year 1916 in early September. After suffering like 1,100,000 casualties, but after a successful series of attacks, we managed to push the Central Power's national morale all the way down to 48, while our national morale rised up to like 76, which is absolutely amazing. So far, we managed to successfully capture Trieste for the Italians, and I consider that a great, honorable victory. We also besieging Pola over here, but also managed to capture Sachsenburg, and we're going to start our general assault into mainland Austria now that we have liberated the Italian possessions. We also managed to defeat the small army over here that is commanded by this Bulgarian general in Strasbourg, and now we are besieging it, and we're also besieging Strassbourg as well, and hopefully it will be good enough for the take. In the meanwhile, other bells. So as we know, we got there. In Klagenfurt, we got Festung Trieste. We also managed to defeat the uh, German navy that attempted to break the blockade. But this has seriously affected Bernese fleet, and the Grand Fleet is not yet ready to reinforce it. So just hang in there, guys. Hang tight in there. I suppose we can send them some additional, I don't know. These guys over here need to transport stuff, so we could send them some additional submarines. I have no idea what those would do. But there you have it. Also over here, this is the Escadre de Manche. So do we have anything else over here? We have Drag de Mans, the... nope, apparently not. So we're going to need to have that fleet that is currently like transporting units. We're going to have it to get it ready. Um, yeah, pretty much. Anyway, apart from that, Battle of Koche was successful, and I don't understand why this made the noise here, but hey, I'm not going to mind. We did an assault on Paula over here, but it wasn't successful. And of course, the victory in Strasbourg. This battle has been like just Jesus Christ, so many casualties on both sides, of course. And also, we managed to get to finally defeat these guys in Mombasa, and we are currently besieging them. So yeah, in enough time, we are going to be ready to take them over. We're also pushing in from Arabia, but they also brought in some reinforcements here. So um, not sure how much. We only have like one level of entrenchment, which is definitely not enough to work with. So let's push these guys forward because we definitely need help to keep these guys back, and there are a lot of them. On the Greek front, we are fastly recruiting more stuff into Athens as they are like making progress over here with the armies that managed to like push through Serbia. But we also have this army over here in Salonique, and it's pretty safe. Salonique is pretty safe, and there shouldn't be any problem with directing some troops there. And we're also besieging the Dekagech, or what's it called? Not sure exactly how many forces they have here. Um, yeah, I know, a 92 power. And we could assault it, but maybe I would like to wait until we are more safe. Diplomatically, Afghanistan is still pushing towards central power, but we're also pushing in the United States towards our place. So I'm going to assume that very shortly we're going to get them. But at the same time, Russia is sort of starting to not do so well. And even though I wanted and I said that I would not do this, I'm going to go ahead and use sprint state funds because we really need some money to buy those reinforcements, and I'm only going to do it once. And the thing is that these guys have been doing it since like the beginning of the war, and they are much worse off. So we of us doing it right now, even though it costs like engagement points, morale points, victory points, and inflation, we should be pretty safe to do it. And yeah, and probably we're going to get it next turn. And I suppose that we have bought all the reinforcements last turn, so there's nothing else that I can do here. Apart from that, well, we can still declare war on Italy while it is in a war with us. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but I'm not going to mind. And yeah, at the same time, we can also say that Austria is getting quite worse off from the rebels, and also the Ottoman Empire. Bulgaria and Germany are still holding up well, but it's not sure for how long they will be able to do so. Yeah, and apart from that, we have recruited, or I mean, we have replenished 3 troops, and we have recruited these units over here that I already ordered them to move like before I ended the last turn. So we're pretty much good to go. Over here, let's um, actually, we are moving these guys back. There is this army over here, and it's probably going to take over Fiume. There are 2 armies over here, so that's why I would push for Zagreb, but we need these guys to like sort of fall back, but then they would get Zagreb. It's so annoying over here. What I want to do is like if I have some spare militia units, like these 2 that are like sitting outside their cities, I'm going to send them for Trieste to like stay there and defend it. And of course they can take the rail. And you as well, because I'm going to want to move this army away and start our offensive in Croatia, while these guys start moving into southern Germany. Oh my god, are we going to pancake Germany between like the Italian front and the Western front? That wasn't necessarily historically accurate, but it could happen. I mean, after Innsbruck, we're pretty much, and Salzburg, we're pretty much open, and München will be a pretty good spot for the Italian army to celebrate. And also, we're getting our army of Vienna here ready for action, and that army will just push straight forward. So, no doubt about that. I suppose that's pretty much it for this turn. Not much has happened because I not have more than much to happen. Are these guys getting their cohesion back? It's taking them so long. Do they like need I don't know, like sort of signal? Great units, great use to an able commander for transmitting orders. Interesting. That could be interesting. And balloon, also command points. That's really good. I did not know about this. So this could be good, not on their own, but they could be good like if they are part of actual armies. Speaking about units, I wanted to see are there new aviation units ready? We only have like fighters and recon, so yeah, not else. And frankly, we don't have any money to recruit anything. But yeah, before we run out of money, we're probably going to run out of conscripts by replenishing all our forces, which is just splendid. But hey, I'm not going to mind. Let's I don't know, click next turn and see what happens. Pretty standard procedure as always. All right, finally we're back. There. And yes, we managed to obtain a victory in Mombasa. I believe we attacked over there the army. We have not assaulted the city proper yet, but oh my god, those trench networks. That'll be pretty tough to get out. Luckily, we have more units there. And there we go. Oh, they moved in there. Oh, and this is about. Oh, they only have like 30 units. What the hell are they doing there? Why is it a special battle? We have like gigantic, superior amount of forces. Just assault them to death. There you go. So you pretty much completely destroyed Birinci Ferik Nurettin Pasha's army. So for now we're good there. We placed another army in the same place, and once again we caused more casualties than we suffered, which is good. We managed to obtain a victory in Strassbourg there, which is very good. The Germans are bringing more reinforcements. The Ottomans, yeah, yet another victory in Mombasa. So we are slowly, we are attacking with all the units that we brought in, and we are slowly like diminishing their forces there. German offensive. Whoa. They're pulling back there. That is good. And we're back. So if I go ahead and check my recording really quickly, everything should be fine and dandy, and it is. So yeah, pretty eventful turn with lots of victories. And even though we had all those victories, the extra state funds really brought our morale down. But hey, now we have more money, so I guess we got that going for us, which is nice. Let's see what we have obtained here. Yeah, more progress on Afghanistan, more progress on the United States, and oh, what's this? Oh, Austria is using changing government. I have never seen that before. Interesting. It moves the allegiance 8% towards them, but it costs them like 8 engagement points, 5 national morale, and 250 victory points, and can only be used like once per year. So that is pretty cool. I hope we don't have to resort to that in over here, but France might have to. Let's just hope to whatever it's safe and holy that it doesn't. Is the Grand Fleet ready cohesion-wise? It is almost done. I'm going to wait for it one more turn to be 100% sure that it's done. And oh, I've completely forgot to move these guys in over here. So let's move these guys in and move them. These guys were supposed to go all the way and drop into to drop additional forces over here in Greece. This is like the British Greek Expeditionary Force. It'll take a while to get there, but hey, no problem. These guys arrived, so we can now take Brock's fleet out for a while, just a small while, just to get them like their cohesion back up ever so slightly, ever so carefully. Over here we attained some victory at the cost of some men, but we are pretty much in a good shape, and also managed to obtain a supply wagon, which is really good because this army doesn't have one. And yeah, let's bring actually T. Lawrence could really use more reinforcement before we bring in him. I would really love to bring him in and make this war like a war of Arabian freedom, like use T.E. Lawrence to like inspire the Arabians to rise against the Ottoman rule, just like what it happened in real life. But yeah, that might not be the case here. So we are using the fleet to like blockade these guys, and they have suffered quite a lot of casualties. Is this really what they have left here? Oh boy, are we finally going to take over Mombasa? Are we? Can we order a general assault? We can, and let's order an assault with all our forces, or at least as many as we can. These guys don't want to, so never mind. How about these guys? These guys don't want to, and these guys don't want to. But these two are pretty fine. and okay with assaulting, and they're going to do it, and we're going to take over Mombasa once and for all, hopefully. Please and thank you. And this will mean that the Germans are going to be completely expelled from Africa, which is a great victory for us, and it will allow us to move these armies across where we need them. For example, we might need one to like get this pesky army over here from Kuwait. We would need one in India to prepare the assault on Afghanistan. And the others can just be deployed on the Egyptian front. And what do we have over here? An army. Interesting. Um, yeah, let's get these guys. Oh wow, look, they are very fast. I suppose that is because they are made primarily out of cavalry. But they are going to be there in just 6 days, and let's hope that it might take this army by surprise. Apart from that, everything is fine. Let's go ahead and buy our replenishments, because now we definitely have money to do so, and we really need to do so. The Italians definitely need some replenishments, quite a lot actually. So let's get as many as they can possibly get, and also light artillery, heavy artillery. They have super heavy artillery. I did not know that. Engineers and supply trains, they don't need it, but let's give them more infantry. And also France definitely needs more, a lot more stuff over here. Let's get them. Let's get the cavalry, some extra dudes. Which else? These guys are pretty much in good shape apparently. The planes are also in good shape, so I guess we can even give Great Britain some of them. Line infantry, definitely need some extra militias. The vehicles are in good shape. I'm just clicking anything. The engineers, there we go. I suppose this common maybe means the Commonwealth. I cannot be sure. French North Africa could definitely use some. Let's then reinforce pretty much everything we have. Portuguese colonial infantry definitely needs some. What else? What else? Where is the like? There we go. The Italian African army would definitely use some. Indochina, Foreign Legion, African, British, Japan. Japan might also need some, but Japan has not been very active after they taken over the colonies, so I don't even going to bother with that. So we're going to get some extra Greek militias, because those are always good to go. And yeah, let's get some Indian reinforcements as well. There we go. And what else? French North Africa, Italy. Let's make sure as much line infantry from Italy goes. And look, our conscripts number going down. So not only that we are going to run out of money, but we're really just going to run out of conscripts that we can use. There we go. That's pretty much all that we can possibly use. 3 of them have received more units, and we have finished training the additional infantry units over here, and also the militia unit over here. So let's move these guys to Larissa to take it back. And over here, I'm not really sure what to do with them. I would definitely like to go ahead and attack all these armies before they like converge and besiege us, but at the same time, I don't want to leave Salonika open. So let's merge these guys together. They don't have a leader, but as soon as the British army arrives, we'll be in a good shape there. And we're still blockading there and there. We have forces defending there and there. And yeah, we have this Western Channel Patrol that are defending here, so we could ship out the Escadre de Manche if it's getting in a really dangerous spot, or we could additionally use the Pakenham's Western Channel fleet. I suppose that's a good find that I've got here. I could use it to transport some additional units. Actually, I don't think we need so. We do have all the transports that we need here and also here. Or no, here. Yeah, there we go. So these guys will then they can join in over here, and then we'll ship out these guys. or we can ship them out over here right now because we have these two guys over here. So we might take a small hit from German submarines, but we should be fine overall. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, there's also the main fronts over here that are still happening, sort of. We have these two Division Territorial that have arrived, so let's merge them up together with the supply wagons. They're going to remain here. We're going to wait until these armies gain their cohesion back. And we're also going to prepare to assault Pola over here. Meanwhile, we can push for Zagreb. Let's go ahead and do that. And this field artillery can, I don't know, just move over here for now. And I don't understand why we haven't had any progress on this freaking thing. We have been besieging it for so long, then I'm so pissed that I'm just going to assault it right now with all force. Which might be a stupid idea, but hey, it's an idea. At least we're not like staying and doing nothing. And yeah, apart from that, we're still waiting for Bosnia to be taken over, and once that is done, we can keep advancing. Should we move Regia Marina to like destroy this Turkish fleet? Maybe, maybe not. And we have the Gibraltar Mediterranean fleet. Is that the only fleet that's here? Oh, there's the Gibraltar fleet and there's Miley's fleet that is arriving, so we should be fine. Let's send the Liguria escorts just to make sure. We don't want to lose the bonus that we have from the blockades. And yeah, we're definitely not going to attack here anytime soon because they have all these giant armies. Oh, I know where we can use T.E. Lawrence. We can use him to get Akba over here because it's not really that much defended, and it will be a good capture. And yeah, we still have Emir Al Fasail over here. Al Faisal, or however it's pronounced. And yeah, we keep advancing over here, and we're just about to take over Mosul. Interesting, interesting. But we're going to wait a little bit just to like gain 100% military occupation. Let's check out. Do we have any political options? No. Any research? Nope. Actually, let me check on objectives. So their morale should go really down now that Austria is like doing changing government. And yeah, casualties wise, we're still the best off so far without any problems. So I'm going to assume that if they reach 5 level of national morale, or if we reach 150, we're going to win. Not exactly sure how exactly that works, but I'm not going to mind that much. And look at this, how the Eastern Entente, and I'm pretty sure that by Eastern Entente I mean over here like the Romanian army pushed over here. I'm so curious. I would like to like bring some airplanes just to like recon this area and see what the hell happened there. But you know, curiosity killed the cat sometimes, so I'm going to wait on that. By the way, how are we doing on recruitment? We have one more thing to be done in Italy. And once it's done, this army can be the army of Vienna, can start pushing in for Vienna. No, quite obviously. Alright then, let's just, I don't know, click next turn and see what happens. I don't know why I'm saying this. This is like the thing that has remained for like this game, just clicking next turn, seeing what happens. Oh, and look at that. We still have this army over here that we have left in case the Belgians would, in case the Germans would attack through Belgium, or even worse, in case the Belgians would join the Central Powers. But yeah, nah, that hasn't happened yet, so I'm pretty glad for that. And apart from that, we're still staying here and besieging. And why is that army moving there? Do you really have nothing else better to do? Listen, just if you just move over here if you're really that eager to not stay into one place. And yeah, we definitely need to get our cohesion back, but we're making progress on the siege. And we're also pushing over here. Also this in Belfort, yeah. Well then, let's see. Alright, back. We are still besieging there. We have a gigantic battle coming up over here in Strasbourg. It's, I think it's the army that didn't manage to retreat, and we managed to cut it up here. And look at those, look at this difference of force. It's absolutely ridiculous. We could like completely put our men together and we would simply win just through sheer bodies. Oh well, that was harder than expected, but yeah, we still managed to win, and with less casualties, which is always nice. There we go. We took Klagenfurt by assault after I was like so pissed off that we couldn't manage to do it. So I believe we managed to take it over. We managed to obtain a victory over here in Croda Rossa, and someone just swore in the background. That was interesting and weird at the same time. Don't know what that army is doing there, but it's gonna get it. There we go, the assault of Mombasa, successful. Are we going to take it over? Are we going to take it over? Ah, they still have some forces left. Yes, it will still take a while. And who the hell is that guy? Never seen that guy before. Ah, that guy moved. They're defending Jerusalem, yes. That will be hard to take. And here we are back. So let me rejuvenate my recording really quickly. Alright, and yeah, we are doing great. We have managed to obtain quite a lot of victories, and even though it didn't manage to like obtain any actual like star city, but we did manage to win 1 point of morale from changes from surrender and disband. I believe we managed to like make an army surrender, but we did manage to obtain Klagenfurt, so at least we got that, and we can now see that Austro-Hungarians still have a few aces up their sleeves, to say it like that. At the same time, we're pretty much ready to take Pola by assault, so we're going to not waste any time and we're going to go ahead and do that with all our freaking forces because nobody cares. We have brought in these militia units here, so we are ready to, and our armies got replenished, so we are ready to push back in over here. So let's start doing so. Over here we are still besieging Bozen. I believe we can do for an assault. I do have some units there, but we did manage to make a breach and we have like way more forces, and we also have these guys that are standing by, not doing anything because of the fact that we are not taking them over. Already over here we are good. We managed to capture these, so let's merge them up together. This is with the Italian front, so we have, as I said, one more unit that needs to get ready before we can actually send that army for Vienna. Over here we are still doing stuff, so I don't know, can we attack this in this area even though it's actually Serbian soil? Apparently we can. It'll be really interesting to see what happens. Nevertheless, we're moving these guys over here, and also I suppose we can leave this army over here to defend Athena. We don't know how many units these guys have, so I wouldn't really risk an attack from Thessaloniki. Wow, look at that admired commander and hands-off strategist. I haven't seen that before. +2 initiative if active to all commander of land forces. Interesting. Also, yeah, apparently the Ottomans have more units. So let's see if we can take Degagech by assault. We're going to use both armies just to make it easier. Meanwhile, new armies, new stuff happening over here. Lawrence is still on its way, but we can additionally push in over here as our army is are getting replenished. We have no problem with pushing into deeper into Egyptian, well, actually Middle Eastern land, pretty much. This is like Palestina or modern day in Israel and Palestine and other countries that have lots of disputes of territory in between them that I don't want to get too deep into before it issues a lot of controversy on this video. Over here we have captured some supply wagons, even though we haven't yet actually captured the city proper. So since these guys are not doing well with supplies, I'm going to move it here, and these guys can have these supplies. And yeah, we're still we have done some assault and really reduce their forces, but we haven't managed to fully take them over yet. So let's try another assault, if we can. Anyone? Oh, not here. No. Oh, these guys are really tired. Well, the French want to assault, so go ahead, French guys, do your worst. Yeah, over here we're still, we have this army over here that is ready to defend or attack Afghanistan if things go to for the worse. Afghanistan is 90% towards Central Powers. I don't believe there's any chance that we can get it back. All these countries are still neutral and nobody's working on them. I mean, we both are working on them, which is doesn't really change as much. United States is also 90% towards us, so probably in the next video we're going to get them. Yeah, we have used state funds which we cannot use it for 3 more turns, but it has been great. It really helped us a lot, and we're still winning money each turn, even though we used it. And look at that, rebels are still majority even after the change of government thing that they have employed. So that really says a lot about how Austro-Hungary is going to end. And it's going to end badly, that's all I want to say. Let's see, let's replenish some more units. After all, we can do that without any big of an issue. Right, more militia units, any cavalry, or light artillery is always good. Super heavy artillery, apparently we had some of that as well. A supply train, service asset, some heavy warships, sure, why not? Anything else? Italians, sure, get more units over here. Let's get like what else? What else? The French. Apparently, we have pretty much replenished everyone over here, which is really interesting. I never thought I would get to this point. Yeah, they're replenished. The Indian ones, yep. Turkish, there's like a Turkish unit that we have captured, so I'm not really sure what they want us to replace there. Over here, no. Over here, no. Here, no. Yeah, we are pretty good. So we can actually start saving money for once after buying so many reinforced replenishments. We managed to occupy Strassbourg, which is pretty good, I suppose, and we're still besieging Strasbourg, which I suppose it has a lot of units inside of it. It has like about 300 units. We technically have way more than that. But in any case, not all of the units would want to attack, and also they have like it's a size 8 city, and they probably have like deep entrenched troops and entrenchments, and yeah, we're not going to push our luck too hard there. We're still moving our uh, British expeditionary force here. It's really interesting how it disappears when I go down here. But I'm not going to question that too much, you know, magic and stuff. We could potentially attack here. It doesn't seem to have that many units. I mean, one unit, one unit. Over here, there's like actually 1, 2, 4, 7, 8 units. Hmm. 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 Just a little bit off. I suppose we are better off if we wait. just for now. Also, Saudi Arabia should no longer, yeah, they no longer have their capital lost. Not like Luxembourg, which apparently has it, and I don't know what's up with that. We can fund aviation and the infantry research, and we're going to definitely do that. We have lots of engagement points, like seriously, and we're really close to like getting tank research, the next tank research, which is heavy tanks. That will be pretty cool, I guess. And yeah, aviation research and infantry research. The assault troops. Ooh, those will be good. And also flying circuits, flying circus. Yeah, creeping barrage. Lots of interesting stuff, man. But anyway, we're not going to like recruit more forces. We have pretty much what we need. This Austrian navy is like really. I don't understand what's its deal over here, so I'm going to just send the Regia Marine and maybe it will take over. I mean, take care of it. At the same time, we're still blockading over here. Quite well, I suppose. Yeah, with all these fleets, they are good. We also send in Denvor's fleet, so let's send the Grand Fleet now. It's ready, and once it arrives, we can like shift out Bernie's fleet. These two fleets are like doing their best at like maintaining the blockade on Germany, and I'm really glad about that. On other fronts, how is stuff doing? Budapest is no longer under siege. But neither is Bucharest, so that's pretty good. Lemberg has been occupied by Eastern Entente. That's really good because that would be pretty much Austrian territory. So yeah, Warsaw is still under control, and also Vilna. The thing is that we can very easily, if the Russians don't get out of the war, the thing is that we are attacking them here, which forces them to move shift troops to here. That makes them easier on this front, which makes the Russians able to attack here, which makes them shift the troops back. And we can pretty much easily pancake them in between Russia and the Western Entente really, really easily. But yeah, it's not really that easy, and Skype is now pretty. I don't know what it wants. Anyway, I'm going to, since there's nothing else to do, I'm going to click next turn and see what happens. Alright, stuff is happening. Oops, I just moved and scrolled around too much. Oh, your man managed to breach the enemy walls. Look at that, that's a new thing. So we managed to assault Poland over here. That is very good. Alright, also managed to assault Dedegach, and that is also really good. We pushed into Zagreb, and we are also having a battle in Bosnia, an assault, so let's do long range suppression. I know I haven't really done my very own battle plan, but I know this AI tool is really helpful and has pretty much won me pretty much all the time. And there we go, another successful victory. However, this time it was way more costly on our side. So maybe I should have chosen something from them. I mean, I should have chosen like my tactic. And we still haven't managed to like take it over. That's too bad. Wow, they're really converging a lot of troops around Salonique. Alright. There goes the Austrian Navy, all sunk all the way to the... Well, they still have a lot of ships, but that was another victory for us. And I suppose that's pretty much it. Alright, here we are back. So let me check my recording really quickly, but I do believe I have way more than enough time. And also let me check what my Skype wants. Alright, nothing important, so I suppose we keep on going, yeah. Let's see what we have recruited first. We have received some units, but we also managed to finish another infantry division in Salonique. And we also finally managed to finish this last Italian unit that I wanted to have in. So we're going to get them over here, and then once they merge, we can finally move the Corps of Vienna towards, well, you know, Vienna, pretty much. We can start pushing in over here. They have also managed to like, uh-oh, they managed to like sort of surround us here, but we are pushing in with this army, and we can also push in with this army. Here we finally managed to take over Pola, so we can move these guys, start pushing them back over here. Corpo di Cavalleria, and the army of the Alps will actually, the French army of the Alps will actually go southwards towards Bosnia, and maybe make the juncture with the Serbs later on, while these other armies go over here and be all fine and dandy. Over here we have not managed to take over Bosnia yet, which is really unfortunate, but what we can do is we can like actually I wanted to like switch these armies up so I can assault Bosnia once again, but I'd rather wait and get this unit replenished rather than do something like that. Also managed to finish this extra militia, or actually infantry unit in Athena. Yeah, I was really desperate because they were kind of approaching over here, but we should be pretty fine now. And how long until these guys get there? 15 days. Oh well, once they get there, we can finally start a massive assault in the Balkans, just like the other massive assaults that we have. Why have we got so little money? I thought we had more money. Oh, look at that inflation, 2% because we used state funds. Yeah, and that makes basically what it does is just makes everything more expensive. So let's see. I have no idea which one is this one, and I really want to like replenish Italian units if possible. Cavalry, light artillery, field artillery, none. There we go. So it'll be less replenishments for these units, but more for the Italian ones. But and yeah, I'm totally fine with that. And I suppose we could attempt to assault Strasbourg, just to see how it would work out. So let's see which one of these guys would like to do it. Maybe these guys? No. How about you? Nope. How about you with tanks and everything you want? No. Alright then, how about you guys? There you go, you guys have the most amount of troops, and you can also get these guys as backup. So there you go, should be pretty fine. So go ahead at assault Strasbourg, and if we get it, I consider that a great victory. I consider that the revanchism of the French people has been completed. Meanwhile, oh, we finally managed to take over Mombasa. The vengeance of the British Army is finally successful. Mombasa is ours, and I'm completely glad that this happened. And what the hell is this fleet doing here? Was this fleet here before? I completely forgot about it. I know about this one. Wait, this one, the second fleet. I completely forgot about this fleet. There you go. That's really interesting. So let's bring the second fleet over here because I want to start transporting stuff around, while this fleet that participated in the blockade can now rest. We can keep on pushing this way. We managed to get over here. Did we manage to like fully military occupy this place? 81%, that's good enough for me. So let's start pushing towards Mosul. And if you can go on offensive stance, that'll be good. If not, then just go on your, regular stance for all I care. Let's wait a little bit more, I suppose, until we fully occupy it. But yeah, we're pretty much pushing in two directions over here, which is not really that great that we're separating our armies. But It's good enough for me. United States, 93% towards us, so that is really kind of nice and awesome. Apart from that, I believe if we want to, we could like use the state funds once again now. But as I said, I don't want to. We could use the grand concessions in Great Britain, and I'm going to go ahead and do it. I really don't want rebels to grow too much there. Could also use it in Japan. It doesn't cost morale, so I'm going to use it in Japan, and let's see which one has it worse. Greece has it worse, even though, yeah, because they actually lost territory compared to like Italy, which actually gained territory from this war, so they should be pretty happy and not complain so much as they did in the actual war. Yeah, let's hope that Caporetto won't happen over here. That would be pretty embarrassing if it would happen right now. And yeah, apart from that, all the movements have been ordered pretty much everywhere, I believe so. So let's do our final turn. I'm not going to use more gas now because it will no longer be so effective. Oh, before I forget, we bring in the Grand Fleet. So let's order Bernese Fleet, which is completely out of cohesion, to get out and rest. And we can also order the submarines to do the same. Now we have the Grand Fleet staying here and maintaining the blockade as it should and properly do. And yeah, we're going to get in November, so once again we're going to get in the long, cold winter. But as long as Russia remains on our side, everything will be fine. Right, Russia? I believe in you. But yeah, Germany, you are no longer in Africa. That is the best thing that has happened so far. And once we can get the United States in, we're pretty much Uh, deal for victory. Why haven't we taken this over? Did they actually have forces here, or is Lawrence really not good at it? I suppose we can start pushing in with these guys, even though that would mean leaving Arabia undefended. God damn, it's so difficult to click this thing. Ah, there you go. So yeah, we're going to leave the Yemen garrison for now. This guy's moved. So, let's just keep pushing for them. And these ones will push straight forward. So we can get this small village over here and prepare for an attack on Jerusalem. Whenever these units will be fully ready and replenished and deployed and everything fine and dandy. Haven't really used Cyprus at all. And neither have we like used Nicosia. Oh, I mean Rhodos. Jesus, Nicosia. Or Naxos. There are many possibilities, but yeah, not really that much doing over here. We did manage to win this siege, but I'm going to leave my guys to rest for now, and we're then going to start hopefully pushing in for Constantinople. If we can get that, I believe that should pretty much count as a victory and force the Ottoman Empire to like pretty much surrender, and then we can go and attack Sofia, which would force Bulgaria to surrender, and then we have the army of Vienna to attack Vienna, which will make Austro-Hungary surrender, and by then the Americans will be in the war and the Germans can just flip over and die. But yeah, look at that, 3 extra morale from Bells, and if I actually go ahead and check, their morale is only 38. We will win this war way, way faster than it happened in real life. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. And these guys are really not getting any cohesion back up. I don't really understand why. Oh well, let's click next turn for our final turn, and yeah, let's see what happens. Rebel 50%. These guys are granting concessions and doing changing governments and all that kind of stuff, and Germany is also getting it, but yeah, Germany has really great internal cohesion. Even with level 5 blockade, it's taking so long to like get them down. It's really impressive. Yeah, anyway, let's see. Alright, finally, once again. Final turn for this day. Wow, another battle in Strasbourg. Look at those forces. Really? This is like practically bullying. But hey, I don't mind. I get it. Not they did have less forces there, but they reinforced with those armies from behind. I see what they did there. But yeah, it was pretty successful. So I believe we took over Strasbourg, haven't we? Oh, not yet. We took over Salzburg. Oh, oh, what? Oh well, the most pointless fucking battle ever. Boarding, and we managed to destroy a few more ships on the Austro-Hungarian fleet. There we go, we advance on all fronts. Took over Pirot there. Hmm. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Victory in 4 with equal casualties on both sides, but they have fewer forces, so we're in the advantage there. Oh, that's an army. Alright, and here we are finally back. Oh, can you see it? Can you see it? Winter is coming, baby. Oh, yeah, boy. Even though in Russia it's pretty much nothing happening, but over here the mountains are starting to get snowy, which will surely be interesting. So apparently they do have some forces left. I did underestimate the Austrians, so please pull back from Zagreb and wait until more forces arrive, I suppose. In the meanwhile, I suppose we can still keep pushing over here. We could stop with the assault stance. We don't want to like foolishly lose too many forces because we're just assaulting. I would like to use the British forces to like go ahead and support this army over here because they apparently have more forces in Croatia than I initially thought. We're still replenishing this unit, but we have finally finished this Vienna army. This is what I want to call it after all, and going to start to move them towards Klagenfurt, and we're going to start to push in. There is a straight road towards Vienna, and there's nothing that will stop us on our road. And we're going to get it. Yes, we did manage to eventually occupy Strasbourg. Look at how much stuff we have here. Jesus, Louise. Okay, let's get these things. And let's merge these two supply wagons. And let's see, are there any armies that don't have like supply wagons? I do believe that all of them have at least one supply wagon. Well, I could give like the big armies, I could give them additional supply wagons. There you go. Just like pretty much get rid of them. But yeah, we managed to get over Strasbourg, so the French that victory last turn was actually like the initial combat, but now we managed to fully occupy it. So as I said, the French revanchism has been accomplished. The British revenge has been accomplished by taking over Mombasa. And since the second fleet has arrived, it's time to start moving some forces around. I'm going to take one of these guys. Let me see. I'm going to take this guy and order him to like move towards India so we can organize the offensive in Afghanistan, because I pretty much believe that I'm going to attack on my own preemptively before they actually go ahead and declare war. We can also bring in these guys. They do have transports. Well, only one. Um, I know this unit can stay here for now. Yeah, diplomatically, we're doing great. The United States has gotten to our side. Look at that. They got intent. So next turn, the United States are joining the war on our side. That is absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait for that. We managed to like we just replenished some units. So how did that happen? Pro intent has moved them 1%. And then, oh, this is what happened. Woodrow Wilson got elected. It was one of those events. It was an event. It no longer appears here, but I think I showed you. The thing is that they could elect between two of them, either Woodrow Wilson or the other guy. And if they elected the other guy, they would go 5% towards the Central Powers, but if they elected Woodrow Wilson, they will go 10% towards us, and that happened. And that pretty much meant that we got that going. And we also have a new research of a convoy and submarine things. So yeah, United States, get them rolling, baby. And yeah, apart from that, I'm going to end this episode here, and I'm going to come back and redo all these troop movements. But hope you guys enjoyed watching. The tides have turned. The war is now going on our side, and we can actually see it over here that their morale is plummeting absolutely. Once we manage to get like some things like Constantinople or like other cities like Jerusalem, they're just going to go down. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you next time with whatever game I want to make. Uh, yeah, awesome. Bye bye.